Ever wondered what would happen if you tried to survive on every planet in our solar system? Today, we're taking on the ultimate survival challenge, lasting even a second on each world. We're about to find out exactly how each planet would kill you, from Mercury's searing heat to Neptune's violent winds. This isn't your average science class. It's a brutal, no-holds-barred tour of the solar system's deadliest environments. We've built wild simulations to show you, second by second, what would happen. Buckle up, this is going to be a wild ride. Stick around to the end to find out which planet offers the absolute worst way to die. Ready? Let's begin. Our journey through the solar system's deadliest destinations begins with Mercury, the planet closest to the Sun, and arguably the most unforgiving place you could ever set foot. Imagine stepping onto Mercury's surface. The moment your boots touch the ground, you're in immediate, life-threatening danger. On the day side, the sun blazes overhead with relentless intensity. Temperatures skyrocket to over 800 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead, and far beyond what any human or machine could withstand for long. But take just a few steps into the shadow, and you're plunged into a world of unimaginable cold. The night side drops to a bone-chilling minus 290 degrees Fahrenheit, colder than any place on Earth, instantly freezing anything exposed. If you land on the sunlit side, your spacesuit doesn't stand a chance. The heat is so intense, the suit's protective layers would fail almost instantly. Your skin would blister and burn in a fraction of a second, and you'd be cooked alive before you could even react. On the night side, the opposite horror awaits. The cold is so severe, your body would freeze solid in seconds, turning you into a brittle, icy statue. There's no in-between, just extremes of fire and ice. But temperature is only the beginning of your problems. Mercury's atmosphere is almost non-existent, just a thin exosphere of scattered atoms offering no protection at all. The vacuum is merciless. The lack of air pressure would rip the breath from your lungs, causing your eardrums to burst and your saliva to boil away. Your blood would start to vaporize, and you'd lose consciousness in seconds. In this hostile environment, you wouldn't even have time to scream. Death would be silent, swift, and absolute. It's a brutal race between being incinerated, frozen solid, or explosively decompressed. No matter where you land, the outcome is the same: instant, inescapable death. And if all that wasn't enough, Mercury is bombarded by the sun's unfiltered radiation. Without an atmosphere to shield you, deadly ultraviolet and X-rays tear through your body, shredding your DNA at the molecular level. Survival time? Maybe 2 seconds, if you're lucky. And those 2 seconds would be filled with agony, as your body is assaulted by heat, cold, vacuum, and radiation all at once. Mercury is a barren, airless rock that seems designed to kill anything that dares to visit. There's no shelter, no mercy, and no hope for survival. The result? Instant, violent annihilation. No suit, no technology, no amount of preparation could save you here. Mercury, 0 seconds of survival. The fastest death in the solar system. Let's move on to the next planet if you're still with us. Next up, Venus. Earth's so-called twin, but really its evil sibling. At first glance, Venus looks like a beautiful cloud-shrouded world, almost the same size as Earth and orbiting just one planet away. But don't be fooled by appearances. This is one of the most hostile places in the entire solar system. Step onto Venus, and you're crushed by an atmosphere 90 times denser than Earth's, like being a mile underwater. The pressure is so intense, it would feel as if the weight of a small car was pressing down on every square inch of your body. Your body is flattened instantly. Even submarines would be crumpled like soda cans. No human technology designed for Earth could survive this crushing force for long. Even robotic probes sent from Earth have been destroyed in minutes by the relentless pressure, their metal hulls buckling as if made of paper. Suppose you had a suit that could withstand the pressure. You're still doomed. The next threat comes from the very air itself. The air is 96% carbon dioxide, laced with sulfuric acid clouds. Breathe it in, and your lungs dissolve. The acid would eat through most materials, corroding your suit and equipment in minutes. Even the toughest metals and plastics are no match for Venus's acidic atmosphere. Protective gear would fail, leaving you exposed to the toxic burning air. And then there's the heat. Venus is hotter than Mercury, at 900 degrees Fahrenheit, day and night. That's hot enough to melt lead, and it never cools off, not even at night. Your suit would become an oven, and you'd be cooked alive in seconds. No cooling system could keep up with the relentless, all-encompassing heat. Acid rain, crushing pressure, toxic air, and searing heat. Venus kills you in every way at once. It's a planet designed to destroy anything that dares to land on it. Survival time? Less than a second. You wouldn't even have time to realize what's happening before it's all over. Even our toughest spacecraft last only hours here. The Soviet Venera landers, built like tanks, managed to send back a few photos before being destroyed. Venus is a beautiful, swirling ball of death. Its thick clouds and golden glow hide a world that's as deadly as it is fascinating. Let's get out of here. Fast. Venus may be Earth's twin in size, but it's a nightmare for life. On this planet, survival isn't just unlikely, it's impossible. Finally, a breath of fresh air. Earth, the only planet where you don't die instantly. Out of all the worlds in our solar system, this blue marble is the only place that welcomes us with open arms. Here you can step outside, fill your lungs, and feel the sun on your skin without worrying about being incinerated, frozen, or suffocated in seconds. It's easy to take that for granted, but it's nothing short of miraculous. Our atmosphere, water, and magnetic field make life possible. The air we breathe, the water we drink, and the invisible shield that protects us from deadly cosmic radiation. These are the ingredients that make Earth a sanctuary for life. Without them, our planet would be just another lifeless rock drifting through space. But take those away, and Earth becomes just as deadly as the rest. Imagine a world stripped of its atmosphere, its oceans boiled away, its surface scorched by unfiltered sunlight. Life would vanish in an instant, and the planet would become a hostile wasteland. Imagine being teleported to the top of Everest with no gear, just you and the thin, frigid air. Up there, the oxygen is so scarce that even the fittest climbers struggle to survive. Without protection, you'd pass out in minutes from lack of oxygen, your body unable to cope with the extreme altitude. Remove the atmosphere entirely, and things get even worse. In the vacuum of space, your body fluids would start to boil away. Your blood would lose its oxygen, and you'd lose consciousness almost instantly. A gruesome death in under 2 minutes. Space is not just empty, it's actively hostile to life. Without our magnetic field, solar radiation would slowly poison every cell in your body. The sun constantly bombards Earth with charged particles, but our magnetic field deflects most of them, creating beautiful auroras instead of deadly radiation storms. Without this shield, life on the surface would be impossible. Earth is a delicate balance. Every system, from the air we breathe to the magnetic field that shields us, works together in perfect harmony. Disrupt even one part, and the whole system collapses. Remove any part, and it's just another death trap. Our planet's life support systems are fragile, and without them, Earth would be as inhospitable as any other world in the solar system. We are incredibly lucky. Earth is the grand prize in the solar system survival challenge. Out of all the planets and moons, only here do we find the perfect conditions for life as we know it. It's a cosmic jackpot, and we're the winners. Let's appreciate it before heading back into the void. As we look out into the darkness of space, remember just how rare and precious our home really is. Next up, the red planet. Let's see how Mars compares to our fragile oasis. Mars looks inviting, but it's a freezing, radiated desert. The atmosphere is 100 times thinner than Earth's and mostly carbon dioxide. You can't breathe. Take off your helmet, and the air in your lungs is sucked out. You're unconscious in 15 seconds, dead in 2 minutes. Even with a suit, Mars is minus 80 degrees Fahrenheit on average. Hypothermia sets in fast. Mars has no strong magnetic field, so cosmic rays and solar radiation bombard you, slowly cooking your cells. And then there are the dust storms, abrasive, static charged, and capable of destroying your gear. Verdict: without a suit, you last 2 minutes. With a suit, you're still fighting cold, radiation, and dust. Mars teases us with the possibility of life, but it's still a death trap. Welcome to Jupiter, the king of the planets, and the king of deadly environments. There's no surface to land on. You fall into a massive ball of gas and liquid. As you descend, winds reach 400 miles per hour, tossing you like a rag doll. Pressure and temperature skyrocket. You're crushed long before reaching the core. Jupiter's magnetic field creates lethal radiation belts, fatal in minutes. Lightning storms here are hundreds of times more powerful than Earth's, capable of vaporizing you instantly. Your choices torn apart by winds, zapped by lightning, cooked by radiation, or crushed by pressure. There's no bottom, no escape, just endless falling and destruction. Survival time? Seconds, if that. Jupiter is a cosmic force of nature that annihilates anything in its path. Saturn. Majestic ring's deadly reality. Like Jupiter, it's a gas giant with no solid surface. Winds reach 1,100 mph, faster than the speed of sound. You'd be ripped apart by supersonic winds, then crushed by pressure as you fall. The upper atmosphere is minus 280 degrees Fahrenheit, so you're flash frozen before being cooked alive deeper down. Saturn's radiation belts are less intense than Jupiter's, but still lethal. The only consolation? A spectacular view of the rings as you meet your end. Saturn beautiful, but another one-way trip to oblivion. Uranus, an ice giant spinning on its side and the coldest planet in the solar system. Enter the atmosphere, and you're flash frozen at minus 371 degrees Fahrenheit. Fall deeper, and you're battered by 560 miles per hour winds and pelted by diamond rain. Yes, actual diamonds. Pressure builds until your frozen body is crushed into oblivion. Deep inside, you'd dissolve in a bizarre, super-pressurized ocean of water, ammonia, and methane. Uranus is a dark, cold, and utterly hostile world. A one-way trip into a frozen, high-pressure hell. Neptune, the farthest, darkest, and most violent planet. Supersonic winds over 1,200 miles per hour shred you to pieces instantly. At minus 353 degrees Fahrenheit, you're flash frozen as you're torn apart. Fall deeper and crushing pressure obliterates what's left. It's so dark, sunlight is 900 times fainter than on Earth. Neptune may even have diamond rain, just like Uranus. Survival time? 0. Instantaneous, violent, and final. Neptune is the ultimate cosmic blender, a brutal end to our deadly tour. Space is not friendly to humans. Every planet outside Earth is a unique death trap. Venus offers instant, multi-layered annihilation. Neptune shreds you with supersonic winds. Our journey proves how rare and precious Earth truly is. Which planet surprised you the most? Which death seems the worst? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this wild ride, hit subscribe for more mind-blowing videos. Thanks for watching, and remember, there's no place like home.